So this is currently episode 4 in the OP saga or arc of him being sick. So I will open this video and say, again, I apologize if I sound weird because, I can't breathe out of my left nostril. But we ain't here to talk about me today. We're here to talk about Juno and Summer Leon. So Juno and Summer Leon is returning on a banner called Happy Holiday Summons, which is, weird. We're having summer units again for an anniversary, not anniversary, my bad, but for a holiday. But, they are here. We have Summer Juno and Summer Leon, and this time around they've actually been buffed to their JP versions. If you guys don't know, a while back they did get buffed and they got some pretty juicy buffs. For the most part, Summer Juno is pretty much the same, higher multiplier, more duration on the true art, and also a bigger water resist down as well on the art. As for Summer Leon, she pretty much got a higher multiplier, she also got more duration on the true art, and her arch-gen type got changed as well, which is pretty big, and also her true art damage buff that she can apply with her regular art actually went up to 150% instead of 50%, which is just insane. And lastly, she had the unique skill where she got more equipment CT speed based on her HP, and it used to be 90% or more, but now it's more forgiving and it's at 70% or more. And yeah, both these characters now are extremely good. I mean, they've always been good, especially Summer Juno. She's always been a force to be reckoned with, but Summer Leon definitely needed these buffs, and yeah, she's actually one of the better Earth units to use in the game right now. One of the better Earth attackers, not Earth attackers, my bad, Earth supporters to use in the game. And since she actually did get her Archgen type changed from type B to an unknown Archgen type, she's actually able to stack with, if I'm not mistaken, everybody in the game apart from herself. Now you're able to use her alongside Haruto, and you're able to get the arc gauge and the crit rate and all that good stuff and make your Earth teams hit even harder. However, of course, this is a banner, and even though these two units are insanely good and insanely worth investing in, they do have two other units on the banner that are also I guess okay. Earth Mira is a unit, to say the least. Used to be insanely good. She was one of the best Earth supporters in the entire game, one of the best Earth sub-attackers. You want to give everybody a team crit rate, the damage ups, also the barrier with the healing. Everything was really good with her, but nowadays, you don't use her because Haruto exists. Still is an okay unit. I know some people will say great, but I wouldn't call her great by nowadays standards. Multipliers are way too low. She kind of didn't stand the test of time, but in terms of what she's doing for the team, still is solid. Just everything about her is just really on the lower end and kind of just obsolete now. But if you don't have a lot of Earth units, she's actually a really good pickup because, she can just complete your mono Earth team, so you can actually tackle the mono floors. As for Water Malia is actually used quite a bit still, but it's not really for her kit, like her crit rate and her damage ups in her kit. It's more so for her time stop ability with her art. This is really good because you're able to use this against someone like Ifrit, for an example, in the Crest Palace, because you can have it on auto and you can have it set to where it pops Water Malia's art, and then what happens is after he does his initial nuke, the auto will pop Water Malia's art instantaneously, and it will freeze him in place, and then allows all your other characters to just instantaneously nuke him. I did this recently, and I actually did farm the Crest Palace a tiny bit the other day just to try it out with Emperor, and it worked really well. I also used this same strategy to farm B3, and it works in there too. And yeah, it's mainly used for the time stop. However, herself, she's a little bit different in my opinion than Earth Mira. Her multipliers are low, but her damage ups and stuff like that are actually pretty solid still, even the water resist down being 30%. A lot of people still do use this character in certain nuke comps, but I feel like a lot of times too, she is kind of replaced now by someone like Melty, because Melty got buffed and Melty's just insane. But still also a great unit, definitely not bad. Still probably an A tier unit. Unfortunately, I couldn't say the same thing for Sakura Mira. I think Sakura Mira is maybe a B tier unit nowadays. So now we get to the oh god. So now we get to the verdict. Do you summon on this banner or do you skip? And in my humble opinion, I'm gonna say you skip this banner. Reason being, I don't think this is actually the real Christmas banner. This is just the second part of summer coming out for us, or that's kind of what they advertised it as on Twitter and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't believe this is actually going to be our only banner we're going to get for the holidays. You also got to think too, we're going to be getting, I'm assuming, some kind of roadmap soon that should show everything coming within the next few weeks to months, because we are nearing our anniversary period. Once we reach December, this is usually when the anniversary kind of starts. Technically, it's already began to an extent because we already got Emperor, and I would assume that would mark the beginning of our Annie. But yeah, usually Annie stretches from about December to January, maybe even sometimes February. Say if you're more of a vet, unless you just really want Summer Juno or even Summer Leon now, then sure, go ahead and summon on it. But if you don't want them like that, then I wouldn't really be stressing about it too much. If you're newer to the game though, this banner is actually pretty okay. It's not like the best, it's solid, because you are able to pick up characters like Water Malia, and I think she's probably one of the better characters to pick up if you're newer to the game. Also, you know, Summer Juno as well is really good. The other two though, being Summer Leon and Earth Mira, aren't really that great for new players since they're catering to a very specific element type. And more than likely as a new player, you're not going to have that, especially if you're just starting now, because you probably re-rolled for like Emperor. So you're not going to really have any Earth units really at your disposal. So yeah, that's the only like bad part about that. But definitely the other two, like I said, Water Malia and Summer Juno is a very good pickup if you wind up getting either one of them, because Water Juno sets you up with a really good magic damage dealer, also magic damage buffer as well, that's able to ramp the magic damage buffs. And then as mentioned before, Water Malia is just insane with her water resist, her time stop abilities, her damage ups, all that is really good for any water team. And also she's 100% crit buffer, which is good as well if you're just starting out, because you may not have one. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go and take some more medicine and hopefully feeling better. I don't know if I'm going to be posting tomorrow or doing any type of video, so I would say to look out for something, but I'm going to be honest with you, I have no clue what's happening. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P, and last but not least, don't forget to drink water.